right, let me try to give you a visual on where we're at today. So,
another logging road in the woods. Man, this one was steep and slick.
so now we're making our way down this trail right now, and it's gonna
sliding sideways.
I have a secondary trail up here.
Busting trees on it. There's mud puddle here on the lower lane trying to suck me in, but this tractor's taking a beating by all the trees, whacking it and waiting for a broken window. Alright, well, I'm down here by a driveway. I might as well clean up this log deck. Found another trail. Gets a little hairy though. Pretty steep right in this stretch. Alright, logging trail. Clean up again. Running low on fuel. Go figure. Alright, now I'm going to go up to the north end and I'm going to grade that road that I fixed up this summer. Starts all the way at the top and then it goes all the way down to the bottom and comes out at the bottom micro plot, the original one. We'll try that one. Alright, I made it to the beginning of this road here. It comes off of this ridge top, these fields. Yeah, where I use my teeth for the on that loader, it grades really nice now because it's loose. So this will be another pretty ride.
All right, but before we get down into this brand new trail, I'm going to try to grade it down. This is at the briar patch plot, and I laid down this locust tree trying to reroute the deer so they come out upwind instead of downwind of this deer tower. You can see it out here barely. So I'm going to put the tractor to work since that's what I've got right now. Sharon kind of accidentally mowed the trail open that I was blocking off, so that's why I'm going to shuffle around this tree and push some brush here to try and get them to outlet, because they come out both of these trails, but one of them I'm trying to close off, and then we're going to go down and grade this road and have some good scenery and some fresh air. All right, slight change of plans. I've got two different roads that I cut here on this north end of our farm. So first we're gonna go ahead and run this one. It goes from the briar patch down to the original micro plot. I'll give you some views here. It's very, very pretty. And now, coincidentally, this spot we're in right now, off to the right side here, below this rock ledge, if we decide to build a new home on this property and then sell this home, this would be our driveway. This would be a potential future driveway. It's not quite as steep, and we could build a brand new road, this one that I'm going to cut here right now. We could build it all the way from the driveway like down below, so we wouldn't have to drive up past the existing home if we decided to do this plan. So just, I mean, we're always looking at our options, and everything costs so dang much now from the inflation of the last 5-6 years. So it's hard to find what you want for, you know, really a pristine, beautiful, remote property that's super private. So you could see the rock ledge over here. We did flag it off where if I cut the road around this right side here, it could be a lot more tame, come out at the briar patch and maybe sell the home with, you know, a certain number of acreage. And that's like, you know, plan C or D. We're always thinking what we want, because this home, they wasted so much space on this home. It's such a travesty. And they put it right in the center of the property. You know, for a land manager, I'd try to, you know, offset it some. But anyways, it is what it is. We love the land. Obviously, if you watch our trail cam videos, we've got beautiful wildlife activity. But anyways, you know, if we wanted to size down to a smaller home, a new home, and then sell this one, this would be a potential future driveway, this one we're going on right now. All right, let me try to give you a visual on where we're at today. So this green outline is our property outline, and the bottom micro plot is right here. Okay, here you can see our driveway. So right now we just came up here in this area, and this was where I pushed a tree down to try to get the deer to come out down here as opposed to right here. Okay, so now we're making our way down this trail right now, and it's going to come out at the bottom micro plot, and then we're going to finish out the video. I have a secondary trail up here, right about here, and it goes down this finger ridge line and comes down this way, and also dumps into this bottom micro plot. So there's two different roads here. So what I was explaining a little while ago is if, you know, like we wanted to consider building up here, you know, a nice new home up here. There's beautiful views. We could probably build a great big lake here. This would be our new driveway. So that's what we're going down now. So that'll give you a little bit better of a visual. I mean, this is a huge area. It might not look like it now, but I mean, it's 600 acres. So let's get back in the woods and cut this road, or at least get the humps down and enjoy some more fresh air. Slow ride, we'll enjoy the scenery. All right, we took the Briar Patch Road down and up. Now we're going up here farther to the north. Now we are going to run down this road here, which is a very picturesque also. A little steeper up at the top as it goes down a rock ledge, but let's get some more scenery and make the trails smoother. Yeah, this was just an overflow field that I seeded, but look at all the chicory in there. They don't seem to like chicory as much down here. I'm not sure why, but all right. This is where I stole some dirt from when I had that crawler out here working on it. So we'll start grading out here, and we'll start the long trek down to the bottom.
other bottom. Nice. All right, downhill we go. See all those big rocks here. Woo. Run this one twice again. That last one turned out really nice. Alright, there's someone in the plot. Oh, it's turkeys. Dang it. See if I can get a peek at them. Ah, they boogie. That's the my original micro bottom. Running low on fuel, go figure. Alright, went back for some diesel. Now I'm going to cut the third road. Again, going from the top down to the bottom. This was another one of them rock ledges I had to bust through like the last one we just did. Nice day to be alive out in the woods. This one also comes out at the original bottom plot, but obviously it starts a ways away from the other one. Possible chance of rain today. That would be really nice. It's been mid-80s now since it quit raining about 2.5 weeks ago. Alright, logging trail, clean up again. Show you this one, how that blade's working, if I can manage it. Come on now. Rut over here on the left, trying to get on the outside of it. Found another trail. I think I cut this one with the excavator. So I started it on the tractor and I made it all the way up to the top. So I'll go ahead and run the blade on it just so we know where it's at. Gets a little hairy though. Pretty steep right in this stretch. That was a rock ledge there that we just crawled over. Nice. Bonus trail. Alright, I'll punch it out and keep going. Alright, well, I'm down here by the driveway. I might as well clean up this log deck mess. Pull it all into a pile and then push it off to the side with the loader. So it's ruts and it's also, of course, all the branches and chaff and that from when logging up in here. This will take a while. Logging road in the woods. Man, this one was steep and slick, sliding sideways. on it. There's mud puddle here on the lower lane trying to suck me in, but I'm on my second pass now, and each pass is going to get better. This tractor's taking a beating by all the trees, whacking it and waiting for a broken window. Nice deep mud puddle right there. She's working uphill, man. I gotta lock in that rear diff. On the third or fourth pass. Starting to fill in the ruts finally. Alright, let's get a look at north plot number 2 on the ridge top. At least we got germination, but she's kind of baking now. This side is better. This side is probably shaded in the morning. And this is not, it's all rocky. So you can clearly see this one's doing a little better, but at least we got some germination. We need rain again though. This side's gonna burn up. What's today? The 6th, October 6th.